Hello, my fellow Kenyans. Habari zenu wa Kenya wenzangu. I'm Gakonga, the coach and the pioneer of Vision Total Football Kenya. What I want to say today, and this is my belief, is that FKF or Football Kenya Federation is a bottomless pit. Ask me, kwa nini ninasema ni shimo lisilokuwa na mwisho? Kwa sababu serikali imechannel pesa kwa FKF. FIFA ina channel pesa kwa FKF. Yet, I don't believe that we see enough change, that we see anything that we can say this is a good change that has come as a result of FIFA money, as a result of government money. And I want to start here. During AFCON Cup, yeah, during AFCON, the government gave FKF 219 million Kenya shilling. So that's around this year, May, so that Harambee Stars could prepare itself for going to the CECAFA tournament in Egypt. Now, I know the team went to France and camped there before going to Egypt. Whether that was necessary or not necessary, that is a talk for another day. I don't think it was necessary because Egypt is a hot place. Kenya is a hot place. France is a cold place. So how was going to France benefiting our national team in terms of climate? Because I checked the temperature then, yeah, just before they went to Egypt, Kenya was 19 degrees, yeah, Nairobi. France was 19 degrees. Egypt at that time was 30 degrees. So this is something that I do not understand. Why going to France, despite all the money that the team was going to spend in France? I don't see any benefit that Kenya got from that. Uganda, they stayed locally and they did well in Egypt, yeah, during the AFCON tournament. But my issue here is, so the government gave FKF 219 million Kenya shilling, yeah, this year, just before the team going for the tournament. So the money the team received before that, during the qualification stage, that is a different lot of money that the team received. However, 2018, FIFA also promised to give FKF 100 million Kenya shilling to develop women football, and that did happen. And FKF said that the federation will use that money to develop coaches and to involve women in football and to develop grassroots football for women. Have we seen that in the country? Can Kenyan women say, yes, we have seen this 100 million being channeled in women football in Kenya? There are things that we can really see as far as women football development is concerned. Apart from that, FIFA also gives Kenya a different set of money, 150 million Kenya shilling per year. So if we put that money together, 219 million from the government, 100 million from FIFA, that's women money, that's 319 million, plus another 150 million from FIFA. That is 469 million Kenya shilling just in the last 1 year, channeled by the government and FIFA into FKF. What can Kenyans see as a result of this, which is close to 500 million Kenya shilling, yeah, in the last 1 year? Wakenya wenzangu, ni nini mumeona? So when I say FKF or Kenya Football Kenya Federation is a bottomless pit, I hope you guys can understand where I'm coming from. And please convince me otherwise, and you will become my hero today, because I do not believe there is otherwise. FKF is a bottomless pit. And if not, by now, this money being channeled into Kenyan football, we really should see some kind of a better football development, in Kenya. And I want to say this as well. I know at the moment we have under 20 playing in Uganda, and they traveled by bus. FKF said it is as a result of lack of money, so they are scaling down their spending. Traveling by bus, the only team under 20 we have in Kenya. Now, I know that team played against Zanzibar, and they beat Zanzibar 5-0, Wakenya wenzangu. This is not something to celebrate. Let me tell you, Wakenya wenzangu, ale enough. Zanzibar does not have a team, to be honest. Zanzibar is not a country we should be proud of beating. And this is not because I don't wish our team well. It's because I follow the trend. And I want to say this. When we face Uganda, when we face Tanzania, which is coming soon, all Kenyans, you will be speaking a different language that I'm speaking today. Beating Zanzibar is nothing to celebrate for our under-20 team. What we need to do, we must all still focus in developing our talents in Kenya, developing grassroots football, and making sure we have so many talented youths, making it. Now, I want to say this. The team that was under 23 with Francis Kemanzi, that team last year, November, beaten Mauritius in Mauritius 5-0. We celebrated. We said, oh, now we have a team. For once, we have a better under-23 team. Back home in November last year, the same team under-23 beat Mauritius 3-0. Then we said, now we have a team. Let me tell you, January this year, the same team was eliminated, by North Sudan. Ile inchi ya Al-Bashir, North Sudan, played in Kenya against Kemanzi's team under 23. That North Sudan eliminated us. And remember, we had beaten Mauritius 5-0 and again 3-0. So when I say we do not celebrate when Kenya under 23 has just beaten Zanzibar 5-0, you understand why. Before we went to AFCON, I said Kenya will only beat Tanzania and nothing else. That clip still exists on my Facebook. Please, guys, go back and look at it. I said this, that Kenya, when we go to AFCON, we can only manage to beat Tanzania. And it came to be. Why? Because I follow trend. I follow what happens with our national team. I said Senegal is going to give us hard time. Algeria is going to give us very hard time. We cannot even compare anywhere with Algeria. And I said it is only Tanzania we will beat. I said Tanzania will finish 4th in that our group. Kenya will finish 3rd. Then there will be Algeria and Senegal there. But people in Kenya said, oh, Algeria is struggling, is the team Kenya should commit to beat. And I said, please, don't judge things like this, because Algeria, I think it has qualified 15 times for Africa Cup of Nations. Senegal has qualified 18 times for Africa Cup of Nations. I think that's correct, those figures. So how can we say that Kenya is going to give Algeria a hard time? This is why I predicted even before we went to AFCON, our only possibility is to beat Uganda only. That came to happen and our team came back home. But think about this. How does our team staying for just few weeks in Egypt spend that money, 219 million Kenya shilling, wa Kenya wenzangu? Today, our national team is traveling by bus, our under 20. Therefore, I will say what I have just said. FKF is a bottomless pit. Sometimes I pity our Kenya Premier League teams. Gor Mahia sometimes plays international matches, CAF tournaments, fixtures, the number of fixtures that sometimes are close to that of our Harambee Stars. But see the amount of money that Harambee Stars is exposed to so the money that FKF has for Harambee Stars, and still what happened there, we don't know where the money goes. So and see how Gor Mahia is struggling for real to do their to play their fixtures. So I want to say this as a person, this is not personal. It is going around Kenya that FKF, so much money has been channeled in FKF and we see nothing. What is the return of our money, of the taxpayers' money and the FIFA money that's for Kenya, which is channeled in FKF? I will leave you with that question. My name is Gakonga, the coach and the pioneer of Vision Football Kenya. I live in peace. I'm gone.